They didn't change their starters, right? Joe! Finish, Joe!
And as a member of the NAIA, Spring Arbor University is committed to the true spirit of competition by being a champion of character through the 5 core values the NAIA embraces: respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. We ask each of you as a participant, official, or spectator to abide by these values by creating a positive environment in which our athletes may participate, our officials may work, and you, the spectator, may enjoy. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spring Arbor University for today's cross-country game between the Wildcats of Indiana Wesleyan University and your Spring Arbor Cougars. We'd like to give a special welcome to our guests and friends from Indiana Wesleyan University in Marion, Indiana. Thank you for making the trip to support your team. At this time, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps for today's opening prayer. And then following the prayer, we kindly request that you remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Shall we pray? Our Heavenly Father, we're so thankful for the beautiful day. Thank you for all of your gifts to us and your kindness and faithfulness. We thank you for these two great schools. We thank you for the men of Indiana Wesleyan, the men of Spring Arbor. We ask that they would be champions of character on the court, but more importantly, that they would be champions for Jesus Christ in real life as they go from their places of study and sports. We pray for a great game for all of them today. We ask that you be honored in the way that we participate as fans. Thank you for our officials and our coaches. And again, thank you for your faithfulness and most of all, your gift of your Son, the Lord Jesus Christ. It's in his name that we pray. Amen. Let's meet the starting lineup for today's game. First of all, for the Wildcats from Indiana Wesleyan University. Starting at guard, a 5'11" junior from Lagos, Nigeria, number 20, Joel Okafor. At forward, a 6'6" freshman from Warsaw, Indiana, number 24, Kyle.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We got a top 15 matchup today at Blackwood's Court between Spring Arbor University and the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats. Starting for the Wildcats at guard, number 20, Joel Okafor. Number 24, Kyle Mangus. Another guard, number 33, Canning Coffey. And the two forwards, number 44, Jacob Johnson, and number 50, Evan Maxwell. And for Spring Arbor University, here are your starters.
Forward, a 6'8" senior from Alto, Michigan, number 5, Zach Maidengard. At guard, a 6' sophomore from Warsaw, Indiana, number 11, Paul Merritt. And then forward, a 6'6" sophomore from New Era, Michigan, number 30, Jeff Beckman. The head coach of the Cougars in his 19th season is Ryan Cottingham. Associate head coach Brendan Ball. Assistant coaches Jim Brown and Josh Lopez. Your officials for today's game, David Gentile, Jim Jarrett, and Justin Shippey. Let's play some basketball.
We are here at Bachowitz Court. Patrick, it's going to be a good game.
Absolutely, Matt. Another top 15 matchup here for Spring Arbor and Indiana Wesleyan. It seems like every time we got Spring Arbor out here, we got two top 15 teams. And again, Indiana Wesleyan ranked 7, Spring Arbor ranked 13.
I mean, look at the Crossroads League. You have St. Francis, number 2. Indiana Wesleyan, 7. Bethel, 11. Spring Arbor, 13. Crossroads League is just packed with talent. So here we go. The big fella, number 50, Evan Maxwell, up against our boy, Zach Maidendorf.
The executive producer.
And it looks like Indiana Wesleyan takes the tip. That's Johnson. A three-pointer here is good. That's 33, Cannon Coffee.
Yeah, early in the season there was a little tournament action here at Spring Arbor. Aquinas, Cornerstone, Spring Arbor, and Indiana Wesleyan. And IWU and Spring Arbor did not play, but IWU showed off their hot three-point shooting.
Yep.
They took down Aquinas and they played Cornerstone very closely. Now Spring Arbor, they beat Aquinas for the second straight year early in the season. But so far, you know, out of the two teams, IWU is having a little bit better year. Spring Arbor is 5-4 in the Crossroads League. Indiana Wesleyan 7-2. But those 4 losses for Spring Arbor have come to all, you know, top 15 ranked teams.
All great teams.
Yeah, no shame in that.
They do boast a 17-4 record. Good move there by Meriden. Oh boy, put Jacob Johnson on skates. Let's see, Spring Arbor, how good defensively they came to play today. There's Johnson, Maxwell. Good defense there by Maidendorf. It's going to be, Maidendorf's going to pick up the foul there as Maxwell lays it in. Going to have a chance for an and one here.
Just a well-executed power move there by Evan Maxwell.
Looked like a borderline travel call, but refs didn't think so.
Yeah, I mean, he was taking some ginormous steps out there.
But I mean, you're going to take some big steps when you're 6'10".
Absolutely, my goodness. Might be one of the tallest players we've seen all year long.
Absolutely. He transferred into IWU from Kansas, the D1 school. So you know the young fella has talent. There's Hamilton to Beckman, to Zeidema. Zeidema drives. Corner to Hamilton, a wide open 3. He's going to hit that one. That's the microwave. He's going to heat up and heat up quick as the game is tied at 5s. Maxwell to Mangus. Back to Maxwell down low. That's a deep 2. That's no good. That's a shot you want to give up if you're Spring Arbor.
Absolutely. You love to see Evan Maxwell take that long jumper. If he has it in his game, good for him. But right there, that's definitely a play that Spring Arbor is going to look for all night long.
Yes, it is. There's Maidendorf, pump fakes. He can shoot the 3, so you better watch out. Zeidema's going to drive, corner to Beckman. That's a deep 2, and he's going to hit that one. Spring Arbor came out firing. They have a 7-5 lead.
Spring Arbor plays their best basketball when they shoot early in the game very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a hot start so far. 3 for 3 from the field.
Down low to Maxwell. He gets double teamed. That ball stripped away there by Beckman. Beckman came to play as he always does. And he has the ball now. Hamilton, mid-range jumper. That's good. Spring Arbor's working on getting the crowd in this game early. They're holding a 4-point lead.
A very early appearance from the microwave so far. Not even 3 minutes into the game. And Tommy Hamilton, 2 for 2, good for 4 points.
Good for 5. That was a
5.
three-pointer.
Excuse me.
Yeah, even better. Maxwell to Johnson. Johnson spins. That's a good move. Down low to Maxwell. He dribbles, drives, lays it up, lays it in. That's going to be hard to stop. They have 2 guys. Jacob Johnson, the senior, who's 6'6", and Evan Maxwell, the junior, who's 6'10". They boast a whole lot of size. There's Beckman. Kicks it out. Marindet. It's going to be important for Spring Arbor to shoot well from the 3 as Iwu has some big fellas down low, so it's going to be hard for Spring Arbor to take the advantage down low. A deep 3 by Maynardorf, and he hits it! Oh boy, that was a deep 3 by the center. He had a man in his face, and he hit that one. There's Maxwell going to try to shoot a 3 of his own, and that's no good. Rebound by Spring Arbor. That's Tommy Hamilton. He takes it across court. Drives, hands it off to Marindet. Marinette's going to drive. He's trying to kick it out. That pass is knocked away by Indiana Wesleyan. That's a deep pass down to Kyle Maggs, who lays it up and lays it in. It's a big bucket there by Iwu. Getting buckets on the transfer. There's Marindet. He wanted to take the 3 but did not. Hands off to Hamilton. Hamilton drives, trying to kick it out, and he does to Marindet. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Step back. A lot of contact there in the shot. No call. And the ball is going to be to Indiana Wesleyan. Immediate timeout. 15:30 to go in this game. Spring Arbor 12, Indiana Wesleyan 9. We're going to take a break.
Home and everything that's comfortable to you, core is the first thing that begins to fill that space, and it really helps you get to see the great community that Spring Arbor has.
One of my best friends here and my greatest mentors is a man named Damon Seacott, who pours into my life and everyone's life around him. And those kind of relationships are what keep people here and what attract people to Spring Arbor.
I'm the music promoter here at Spring Arbor, so it's my job to organize the music events on campus. I'm really privileged to be able to have this opportunity because at a bigger school it would be much harder for me to be able to get this position because I'd be competing with so many other students.
CORE also has a cross-cultural experience. Once I got to Cambodia, I found out as a place of restoration for their people and for people around them. The biggest thing I've learned at Spring Arbor is not knowledge itself, but how to obtain knowledge and how to think critically. We go out into the world and we live as the unique person that we are to affect the world, the church, and those around us in a positive way.
Please zoom center again for Indiana Wesleyan, number 30, Brandon Smith, and number 42, Ben Carlson, and for Spring Arbor, number 1, Ben Wesleyan, and number 10, Luke Farmer.
All right, checking back again at Bachwitz Court. That media timeout was brought to you by Wendy's, where quality is our recipe.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Plementach is in the booth, munching on a little Wendy's chili.
Yeah, absolutely, and a little bit of strawberry lemonade as well. Best lemonade in the Midwest.
Absolutely, some of the best this side of Mississippi. And
Iwu's going to draw the foul. That's 24, Kyle Mangus. His first, team second. It's going to be crucial for Spring Arbor to have Indiana Wesleyan fouling him. Trying to draw fouls, get turnovers. Checking in for Spring Arbor, number 10, Luke Barber, number 1, Ben Geschke. Checking in for Indiana Wesleyan, number 42, Ben Carlson, as well as number 30, Grant Smith. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats, so it's going to be Cougar basketball. Checking in for Indiana Wesleyan, number 13, Trevor Waite, the junior guard from Liston, Indiana.
And also number 10, Greg Privet.
Here's Geschke. Beckman. Up top to Barber. Swings it around to Geschke. Geschke to Marindet. Marindet's going to drive. A lot of bodies there. That ball stripped away. Wildcat basketball. That's Johnson. To Wade. Wade to Smith. Smith to Wade again. His shot's no good. Rebound by the Cougars. That's Zeidema. Hands it off to Marindet. Marindet's going to drive off his foot. He's tripped out of bounds. Wildcat basketball. Checking in for Marinet's number 2, A.J. Crawford. The freshman guard from New Haven, Michigan. Patrick, it's going to be interesting to see what Coach Cottingham's going to do with these lineups. Like we said earlier, IWU has a lot of size.
IWU has a lot of size, and they do have a lot of speed as well. And on top of that, they have a lot of good shooting. You know, we saw that at the beginning of the year when they were here for that Crossroads League Aquinas Cornerstone Challenge. And so, you know, I'm confident that Coach Cottingham will put his best out there on the floor. And I think Spring Arbor, they're going to get the job done today.
You think so?
I believe so. They look very inspired so far in this first half. I mean, shooting lights out. And they're forcing IWU into some turnovers early on. And that's a winning recipe no matter how you spice it up.
Absolutely. Turnover there by the Wildcats. It's going to be Cougar basketball. Crawford with it. To Geschke. Freshman to freshman there. Geschke again. Kicks it out to Beckman. Thought about taking it. Ends up passing it to Geschke. Corner to Barber. Barber up top to Zeidema. To Crawford. Corner to Geschke. Geschke takes the screen for Beckman. Fakes left, goes right. Down low to Beckman. Lays it up, lays it in. That's a big, strong move by the country boy, Jeff Beckman.
Love to see Jeff Beckman getting involved in the offense early in this game, establishing his presence. We know he's going to get the rebounds. We love to see him get the points as well.
Absolutely. We know he can play some sound defense too. Foul's going to be on the floor on Ben Geschke. Geschke's first, team second. Checking back in for Spring Arbor, number 5, Zach Maidendorf, number 4, Tommy Hamilton. Checking back in for Indiana Wesleyan, number 33, Cannon Coffey. It's Mangus, hands it off to Pryble, who checked in. Down low to Carlson. Carlson spins. I'm going to call that a foul on Maidendorf. That's his second. Maidendorf has 2 quick fouls.
At the line for Indiana Wesleyan to shoot 2, number 42, Ben Carlson.
Yeah, that's something Spring Arbor is certainly going to want to avoid. Keeping Mr. Maidendorf out of foul trouble, you know. He got in a little trouble early in the first half against St. Francis, and we saw that kind of hurt Spring Arbor down the stretch with both Maidendorf and Marindet. Had a little bit of trouble late in the game, but Coach Cottingham trying to avoid that situation. He's bringing in Brandon Durnell, the freshman phenom.
Yeah, he's been playing well this season. Ben Carlson knocks both of his free throws down as Spring Arbor's lead is cut to 1. Geschke with it to Hamilton. Hamilton for 3. Just too strong. Rebound. Big, strong rebound there by Barber. Geschke to Hamilton. Corner to Crawford. Crawford to Durnell. Durnell to Geschke. Geschke for 3. That's good. Freshman to freshman pass there as Geschke bangs a 3 down. Spring Arbor's lead up to 4. Durnell picks that pass off, tips it to Hamilton. Hamilton goes, pushes up court. He pulls back, step back 3 is good! Spring Arbor has came to play, folks. Timeout taken by Indiana Wesleyan. Spring Arbor up by 7.
Career, but do you have a competitive advantage? An online degree from Spring Arbor University career, but do you have a competitive advantage? An online degree from Spring Arbor University can set you apart in as few as 18 months. Ranked by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best colleges in the region, we offer a respected and convenient way to excel in business, communication, nursing, education, and spiritual leadership. Enjoy a renewed commitment to your career and family, and advancement in your sphere of influence. Spring Arbor University Online. Live on purpose.
Returning to the lineup for Indiana Wesleyan, number 50, Evan Maxwell.
Tommy Hamilton, who made that three right before the break, is leading the team with 8 points. Beckman leading with 2 rebounds, and Zidem has 2 assists. Early in this one, Hamilton's making his mark as he gives Spring Arbor the 7-point lead. Mangus hands it off to Preibel. Preibel with it, he drives. That ball's knocked away. It's going to be Spring Arbor basketball.
Spring Arbor really locking down the defensive end, and it's reaping rewards for them on the offensive end. As you can see, they got a 7-point lead. And again, it's a result of those turnovers from IWU.
Yeah, you can definitely see that the home court advantage is present as the crowd is getting really into this one, and Spring Arbor's playing really well, feeding off that energy. Here's Marindet. Kicks it to Durnell. Durnell wide open three. No good. Just short. Rebound by the Wildcats. That's Okafor. Okafor to Johnson. Johnson to Maxwell. Maxwell up top to Coffey. Feeding down low to Johnson. That's good. Jacob Johnson. That was a tough layup, and he made it. Foul is on IWU.
3 for 1.
That's going to be on number 30, Grant Smith. Excuse me, number 20, Joel Okafor. That's his second, team third. Checking in for Spring Arbor, number 30, Jeff Beckman, and number 3 is Drew Zidema. Coming out, the freshman duo, Ben Geschke and A.J. Crawford. Meredith inbounds it all the way back to Hamilton. Hamilton hands it off to Meredith. Meredith takes a screen from Beckman. Drives, finds Durnell down low, lays it up and lays it in. Just how they drew it up. There's Coffey for 3, and he makes that one. Spring Arbor's trying to build a lead, but IWU is not letting him. Here's Marindet. Durnell. A mid-range two-pointer from the corner is good. Looks like Spring Arbor came to shoot, folks. They're shooting 60% from the field. 66% for 3. Maxwell shot's no good. He tries to tip it in. He had 3 different chances to tip that one in. He finally does on his 4th.
You know, on the playground, that's what you call padding your stats. I mean, what, he had 4 chances there? He said, nah, 1 rebound's not enough for me. I need 3 more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some points.
Fouls on Grant Pribble, the sophomore guard from Bluffington, Indiana. That's his first, team 4th. Hamilton inbounds to Marindet. Marindet draws 2. Durnell for 3. He hits it. Brandon Durnell. Come on, kid. He hits a 3. Cougar lead us up to 7. Maxwell down low to Johnson. Durnell's playing defense on him. Excellent defense. Good move there by Johnson. Fights through Durnell's great defense and lays it in. Here's Marindet. Durnell wanted to shoot it, didn't have enough time. Up top to Zidema. Zidema to Hamilton. Hamilton drives, mid-range floater, no good. Rebound by Preibel. He has it to Maxwell. Maxwell to Mangus. Mangus drives, lays it up, lays it in. Crowd wanted to travel, did not get one call. Spring Arbor lead up to 3. It's 27-24. 8:35 left to go on this one. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton finds Durnell. Durnell up top to Marindet. Marindet finds Idema streaking. No good. Looked like Maxwell got a piece of it. Johnson. Nice little Euro step there. Who lays it up, lays it in. Just like that, it's a 1-point game, folks. 8:15 left to go. Spring Arbor 27, Indiana Wesleyan 26. Ben Geschke checks back into the game as well as Kyle Bartholomew. Geschke hands it off to Hamilton. Hamilton drives with his left to Kyle. Beckman up top to Marindet. Marindet. Pump fake by Beckman. That ball's tipped out of bounds. Saying it went off Bartholomew's hand and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Indiana Wesleyan basketball. Media timeout taken. Spring Arbor 26, Indiana Wesleyan 26, Spring Arbor 27.
Career, but do you have a competitive advantage? An online degree from Spring Arbor University can set you apart in as few as 18 months. Ranked by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best colleges in the region, we offer a respected and convenient way to excel in business, communication, nursing, education, and spiritual leadership. Enjoy a renewed commitment to your career and family, and advancement in your sphere of influence. Spring Arbor University Online. Live on purpose.
We need your help. Let's do it. One more time, let's hear you.
Back out of here at Bachowitz Court on this Saturday afternoon. Patrick, we got a good one going today.
Absolutely. Spring Arbor opened up a little lead early in the first half, but Iowa's come storming back. We got a 1-point game on our hands here, Matt. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this one goes. Here's Johnson down low, spins, goes up with his left, no good. Rebound by Spring Arbor. To Marindet. I think it's going to be important, Patrick, for Spring Arbor to start scoring on transition.
Absolutely. Push the pace a little bit. We've seen that from Spring Arbor a little bit this year, and they're capable of doing that. I think they prefer to run a little bit more of a set offense.
I think so. I agree. But I just think with this big Indiana Wesleyan team, once they get their big guys entrenched down low, it's going to be tough to stop them and tough to score.
Absolutely. We've definitely seen so far Iowa. They want to push the ball. They want to push the pace. And if you're Spring Arbor, that may or may not work against you, you know. Maybe you want to slow it down and not give Iowa their preferred style of play.
Absolutely. We'll see how this one goes. Beckman hands it off to Marindet. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hands it off to Geschke. Geschke drives. 1 second, lays his floater. No good. Rebound by Iowa. That's a deep three by Kyle Mangus. And that's off the mark. Geschke grabs that one. Geschke hands it off to Hamilton. Hamilton, mid-range shots, no good. These last couple times down the court for Spring Arbor, not been the shots that they've been wanting to take. Either just a hand in their face or whether it's just contested. Not the shots that you want to take. There's Pryble. Foul is going to be called on Paul Meredith. It's Meredith's first. Team force checking in for Spring Arbor's Drew Zeidema and Luke Barber. It's looking like Spring Arbor is going to try to roll out a small ball lineup. Coffee catches that inbound, hands it off to Smith. Smith to Maxwell. Maxwell to Pryble. Coffee, down low to Maxwell. His shot is good. He just has that height over Beckman, and Beckman's going to have a hard time guarding that one. But I think Beckman's up to the task as IWU takes their first lead of the game. Geschke, Barber in the corner. Zeidema. Zeidema drives, hands it off to Meredith. Meredith backs his guy up, lays it up softly, no good. Rebounds on the floor, grabbed by Maxwell. Maxwell to Coffee. It's going to be foul called on Ben Geschke. Starting to get a little sloppy on defense, Spring Arbor is. As Geschke picks up his second, A.J. Crawford going to check in for him. Nope, A.J. Crawford's going to be checking in for Paul Meredith. So Spring Arbor's two leading scorers, Maidendorp and Meredith, are on the bench with 5 minutes left to go in this first half. There's Coffee, catches that inbound pass, down low to Maxwell, swatted out of bounds by Beckman. Ref's gonna say that was off Maxwell. Spring Arbor basketball.
That's a huge time play from Jeff Beckman. You know, he does the little things so well, and that's just a great example right there. You know, he doesn't have the height that Maxwell has, but you know what? I'll be darned if he doesn't have the heart.
Couldn't agree more. There's Crawford, kicks it to Zeidema. Zeidema pump fakes, drives. His turnaround jumper's no good, just short. Spring Arbor having a really hard time scoring. There's Maxwell, corner to Coffee. Down low to Pryble, who tosses it back up top to Coffee. To Grant Smith. Back to Pryble. Pryble takes a three, and that's no good. Rebound by the Cougars. That's Crawford. They're charging down the court. They have numbers. Pass is just an air pass and picked off by the Wildcats. That's Waite. Waite drives, kicks it back to Coffee for an open three up top, and that's good. Nothing but net as IWU takes a 4-point lead with 4 minutes left to go in this first half.
Spring Arbor certainly slowed down offensively since their super hot start.
Don't look now, but that was a beautiful pass by Hamilton down low to Beckman, who lays it off softly with the left hand. Lead down to 2. Need to stop here if you're the Cougars. Coffee up top. That's Smith. Smith hands it off to Maxwell, who hands it off to Pryble. Corner to Coffee. Another three. Rattling around, and somehow it finds the bottom of the net. Interesting shot, to say the least, as it falls. Zeidema to Barber. Barber to Geschke. Geschke fakes right, goes left. Little fake here, corner to Barber for three. No good. Rebound by the Wildcats. Barber was looking for a foul, couldn't get one. There's Coffee. Maxwell, he can shoot. He pump fakes, drives, kicks out to Coffee. Coffee hands it off to Waite. No shot. It's going to be a charge taken by the freshman Crawford. Big play there by the freshman. We got 3 people checking in for the Cougars. Brandon Durnell, Tommy Hamilton, and Meredith. Checking out Zeidema, Crawford, and Barber. So like we said earlier, Spring Arbor cooling down from the field. They're shooting 48%. They're 12 for 25, but shooting red hot from 3. They're 5 for 8. That's good for a 62% clip. 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Freshman to freshman there as Durnell hands it off to Geschke. To Merendent. Merendent drives to the left. Gets fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming. Just like every game, Patrick, free throws are going to be huge.
Absolutely. And so far, Spring Arbor, they're trying to convert from the charity stripe. But they're 0 for 0.
Yeah, this is their first chances of the game.
Yeah, we'll see there.
It's going to be big. Like you just said at charity stripe, free points. Got to convert. Merendet's first is good. Merendet's second upcoming is just long. Oh, good. IWU with the 4-point lead. That's Smith. Grant Smith, the freshman. Now to Carlson. Maxwell for 3. He's got the touch for it. Says foul on Tommy Hamilton. They're going to say that he pushed Jacob Johnson.
Yeah, and Tommy Hamilton was matched up with Jacob Johnson down there in the block, and Maxwell chose to go for the 3, but a clear mismatch. I mean, Johnson has about 3 inches on Tommy Hamilton and probably 20 pounds to 30 pounds.
Yeah, he's got about 4 inches, quite a bit of weight. But Maxwell's confident in his 3-point stroke. Yeah, his shot was off. There's Mangus drive. He kicks it out to Smith. That 3 is good. Not looking good here as IWU was going on a little run. They're up by 7. Here's Geschke to Hamilton. Hamilton to Merendent. Merendent to Durnell. Durnell to Merendent. Corner to Hamilton. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Durnell hands it off to Geschke. Geschke fakes with his left. Just loses the dribble there as the Wildcats come storming. There's Smith. Johnson hands it off to Mangus, who drives, lays it in, and gets fouled. Man, this is not the end you wanted for Spring Arbor.
That foul is going to be on number 1, Ben Geschke. That's his 3rd, and the team's 7th. As IWU looks to extend their 9-point lead to 10, perhaps, if this free throw is good. And it is.
The freshman Cal Mangus puts that one through as the Wildcats are up by 10. Merendent got to get his team to start scoring on the offensive end. Hamilton. Geschke. Geschke Durnell. Durnell wanted to shoot it. Doesn't. Hands it off to Merendent. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Merendent drives, lays it up, gets fouled. Count that baby and a foul. Paul Merendent knew he needed to get his team some points here, and he does it by himself.
And you want to talk about a spark plug. Paul Merendent is a spark plug for this offense.
Yes, he is.
Spring Arbor hurt, and they're down by 10. Paul Merendent putting the team on his back. Oh, man, he says it hurts, but yeah, I'm going to finish this shot anyway. He's looking for the and one.
Free throw's good. Cuts the lead down to 7. Now if you're Spring Arbor, just got to play some defense, get some stops. That's Mangus. Johnson swings it over to Carlson. Up top to Maxwell. That pass is aired, grabbed by Durnell. Hands off to Merendent. Merendent gets hit, no call. Merendent's got a mismatch. He kicks out Durnell. Durnell for 3. That one's good. The freshmen have came to play, folks. The lead is down to 4. 40 seconds left to go in this first half. It'd be huge if Spring Arbor could get yet another stop. Down low, that's Carlson. That pass is picked off by Merendent. He walks the line, and they have numbers of Spring Arbor. Hamilton, Geschke, up top to Beckman. Beckman to Jernell. They have time if they want to make this the last possession of the first half. Here's Marinette. 7 seconds tick. 5, 4. Marinette pulls up mid-range jumpers, no good. That's going to end the first half. Spring Arbor 36, Indiana Wesleyan 40. Patrick, what is Coach Cunningham telling his boys in the locker room?
Coach Cunningham is telling his boys, hey, we got to keep this energy high. We started off great. You know, Spring Arbor, they were up 12-7 at the beginning of the game. They were shooting incredibly. I don't think they missed a shot their first 6 times down the floor,
That's
you know?
what it seemed like.
And so they went through a little wall in the middle of the first half there. You know, they went down by 10. But, hey, they're storming back, only down 4 now. So I think the big thing for Spring Arbor is energy, intensity. You know IWU's going to bring it. We have to, too. You know, it's simple as that.
Absolutely. I think it'd be a huge, just to say, listen, boys, we just want a 6-0 run to end the half.
That's right.
Cuts the lead down to 4. We're a second half team. Bring the energy, get the crowd into it, and let's go.
And Spring Arbor is capable of this. You know, they do it all season long. They can hang with anybody in the country.
Absolutely.
They beat Cornerstone, the #1 ranked team, in one of the first games of the year for the second year in a row. We'll be saying that a lot because I think they deserve it, you know? Spring Arbor, here to play. IWU, here to play as well. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, maybe a certain interview. We'll see. We're trying to locate an interviewee. And if we do, we'll be in at about the 3-minute mark. So tune in for that. So your score at halftime, Spring Arbor 36, IWU 40.
Spring Arbor students only. If you want to play lightning, come on down. Restricted to Spring Arbor students. Let's have some halftime lightning. Let's go.
Our team mantra is we seek to maximize our potential as students, as athletes, as people for the glory of God.
What drew me to the SAU soccer program was definitely just the excellence that they conduct themselves in on and off the field. The group of girls is like a family. It's just such a competitive program. That's what makes it so great, is that it pushes me to be the best player I can be, both on the field and off the field, like spiritually.
What we've done is really try to bring in the right people to set up a culture that allows for a very Christ-like environment where we can also be very competitive nationally on the soccer field. And the way that that lives itself out inside of our program is in everything that we do. It's in the way that we train. It's in the way that we encourage each other. It's in the way that we hold each other accountable.
I've grown so much here. Definitely made my faith my own. You hear a lot of people say that, and that's definitely something that I've experienced. I just want to be a person that is like known for Christ and not known for soccer. Christ follower first, like soccer player second.
I wanted to go to a school where there was a positive environment. In high school, I definitely felt like another number. I had an injury my senior year, and it kind of bothered me a little bit because I wasn't performing well at all. But Coach Smith, he's the head coach here, he kept inspiring me and motivating me, just letting me know that I'm trying my best. The coaches are so open and just always willing to like just talk to me late at night if it seems like I'm having a bad day.
My coaches have been my primary mentors, my biggest encouragement. They are actively investing in growing those leadership qualities in me. They're involving me in their decisions on the team so that I can be a leader to the people on the team.
I tell the girls that you guys might not ever want to be missionaries, but every single day you walk out on the field, even on campus or anywhere you go, you guys are a mission for what Christ has for you. We pray with the other team after we get done playing. We'll actually circle up on the field. I've had kids come up to my kids and say, hey, thanks a lot for letting us pray with you. That's really cool. The girls love the Lord. They're teaching others to love the Lord that haven't had that experience that they have. Every time we walk off this campus or every time we want to wear a shirt that says we're Spring Arbor University, I want to make sure that we are showing God's love in all we do.
There's so much more to life than just sports. What we're doing here is just helping us become like the better person that we're going to be in the future. I think if I can get through balancing school, balancing working, balancing running, it's just setting me up for what is to come. I feel like I'm a lot more mature than when I came in here, and so I thank Spring Arbor for that.
When you're in an environment like in soccer where nothing less than like your best effort has to be given, stuff like that translates into my schoolwork.
Our academic success over the last 10 years we have been over a 3.5. This past year we are actually 9th in the whole country considering NCAA 1, 2, 3 and JUCOs. They're not just here to play softball, they're here to learn to love the Lord, but they're also here to get a great education, and Spring Arbor provides that for them.
So if we're on the bus, the books are out. If we're in the hotel, the books are out, and we're in touch with what they're doing academically, we're in touch with what they're doing socially, how they're doing spiritually. We meet with them regularly, and we really are expecting their best in all areas of their life. We're working on multiple facets of the student and not just their athletics.
I'm hoping to accomplish just furthering God's kingdom. That's what we're about here. Sure, national championships are great, but as long as we're going out on the field and playing for God's glory, reflecting that even off the field, then I feel like we've accomplished our mission, we've accomplished our goal.
Outside, yeah. I remember a little bit. For a whack shot.
All right, checking back in a little early here at Blackwoods Court. We have a special interview with the national championship women's soccer player, Mallory Henderlong. Welcome to the booth, Mallory.
Thanks for having me, Pat. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. So, as always, we're going to hit you with a couple hard-hitting questions, and you're going to do your best, see if you can make the crowd laugh. All right, so first question, where are you from?
Crown Point, Indiana, also known as the region or the region.
All right. And what's your major at Spring Arbor?
I major in winning national championships with a double minor in winning conference championships, and then health and exercise science on the side.
Oh, that's sick. That's awesome. I wish I could do that. But hey, I play tennis. That's okay though. All right. So what's the secret to your What's the secret to your success?
You know, we like to have some pre-game parties in the locker room, but we'll keep it at that secret. We dance a little, get down, drop it low.
Oh, okay.
You know, jam out.
All right, yeah, I'm going to leave that to you guys. All right, so we got a minute 45 before halftime, and so this is the fun part, all right? So here's where you get a little fast questions. All right, you ready?
Ready.
All right, favorite cereal?
Definitely Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh, great one. All right, favorite Christmas carol?
Jingle Bells.
Favorite song?
Drew Barrymore by Bryce Vine.
Childhood celebrity crush?
Zac Efron. Still my crush right now.
Okay, there we go. Current celebrity crush. If you did not play soccer, what sport would you play?
Probably volleyball.
Okay, and if you did not major in winning national championships, what would your major be?
I don't know. That'd be pretty depressing, not winning national championships.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't know, but you would. All right, and last question here. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Strength and conditioning coach.
Okay. All right. There you go. All right. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to the women's soccer team and shout out to the boys here. They were heating up there in the first half, and hopefully they do the second half.
There we go. We love it. All right. Thanks for being up here, Mallory. It was an honor to have you.
It will be using basketball to the end of the second half.
Okay, checking back in here for the second half. IWU up 4, 40-36. Spring Arbor is going to start the second half with the ball.
You mean Spring Arbor is going to start the half with the ball?
I believe so. Is that not what I said?
You said I will.
Well, if I said IWU, yikes.
That's all right.
I'm slacking. I'm losing my spot.
Oh, Maidendorp almost dunked over Maxwell. Maxwell picks up the foul, though. As Maidendorp's going to shoot 2 here with the ever so patented.
Is it patented now?
It is patented.
It was certainly copyrighted.
Patent is no longer pending, folks. It's through. 1, 2, 3, 4 foot taps in the shot, and that's good.
Was there ever any doubt?
Just like clockwork.
Was there ever any doubt? I'm looking around in the booth. There's nobody doubted that. Nobody doubted that.
Nope.
The crowd, they knew what was going to happen. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The shot goes up, and the shot is short this time.
Short. Must have been a draft.
Yeah, I think the wind took that one.
Yeah.
There's Okafor to Johnson to Mangus. Mangus to Johnson. Johnson spins, goes to his right. Good defense there by Maidendorp, but that ball falls.
Yeah, that was a good finish there over the top of Mr. Beckman.
There's Meredith to Hamilton. Hamilton to Beckman. Beckman to Meredith. Meredith spins, finds Beckman down low, pump fakes. Oh, just misses a layup. Maidendorp picks up the rebound though and lays it up and lays it in. We got 3-point game. Here's Maxwell. Hands it up to Johnson. Johnson, Okafor for 3. No good. Rebound by Meredith. Meredith spins, lays up with the right, gets fouled. Shot doesn't fall, but he'll pick up 2 free throws here. Foul's going to be on 33, Kanan Coffey. His first, team second here early in the second half. Meredith's going to shoot 2 free throws. Relatively good free throw shooter. First one falls. You can see, Patrick, that Spring Arbor came out the second half with energy.
That's right. I think Coach maybe took my advice. Hey, we got to come out here with some energy, some intensity. Show me that you want to win this game. Nothing out there on the court is going to be given to you. You got to earn it.
He probably said, look, we took a bad loss to St. Francis last game, lost by 22. Do you want to show the same fate here or not? Show me you want to win this game. So here we go. 3-point shot by the Wildcats is off. Rebound by the Cougars. It's Meredith to Maidendorp. Maidendorp back to Meredith. Corner to Beckman. Pump fakes. Has himself a lane and he lays it up, lays it in. Good pump fake there to draw Maxwell off his feet. Drive to the rim. Laid it up and laid it in. Now these two teams are just trading shots as Maxwell lays this one in. Wildcats with a 1-point lead. Meredith takes a screen on Maidendorp. Gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton drives, kicks back to Beckman. Beckman down low to Maidendorp. Gets fouled on the floor. As Okafor just wrapped him up. It's Okafor's third. Wildcats third. Checking in for Indiana Wesleyan is Grant Pribble. Checks in for Okafor. Meredith inbounds it to Zeidema. Up top to Maidendorp. To Meredith. Meredith backs his player down. Tried to find Zeidema in the corner. That pass was picked off by the Wildcats. Big time block by Maidendorp.
Goodness.
Holy smokes, Maidendorp. That was disrespectful.
My goodness. He just ate his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, my goodness. Zach Maidendorp. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my.
I'm scared, and I'm not even on the court.
I feel bad. That was a mean block by Maidendorf. And that pass just goes out of bounds. Ball to the Cougars. If you want to get your bench into this game, do what Maidendorf just did. He had the bench pouring off the bench. There's Hamilton. Corner to Zeidema for three. That's his first of the game. He says, hey guys, don't forget about me. I can shoot too.
Love the energy so far from Spring Arbor in this second half.
Mangus tried to raise up and hit it. He couldn't. Pass. Good passing there by the Cougars. It's going to be a charge call.
And Merendad's pointing. He doesn't think that Coffee was inside the restricted area.
I think Merendad has a case for that one.
I think so too. He looked
honestly well within the circle.
Yeah.
But maybe the ref saw something we didn't.
It's all right. Spring Arbor scoring a 2-point lead just 3 minutes into the second half.
Merendad picks up his second foul. Pribble passes it off to Mangus. Mangus to Maxwell. Maxwell hands it off to Coffee. Backdoor cut by Mangus. And this ball game is tied at 46. Merendad drives, step back. His jumper's no good. He's trying to draw the foul. He didn't. Wildcats are driving. It's going to be Johnson. No basket. Maidendorf picks up another foul. It's his third. And just like that, Spring Arbor's two leading scorers on the season are in foul trouble. Brandon Durnell is the leader for the Cougars. He has 10 off the bench. Wildcats take a 2-point lead. Beckman. Beckman to Maindorf. Maindorf hands off to Zeidema. Zeidema to Hamilton. Hamilton to Zeidema. Deep three. Okay, Drew. We see you up here, big fella. Knocking that from way downtown.
Guys, Space Jam called. They need Drew Zeidema. They need Drew Zeidema.
Is that Drew Zeidema or Steph Curry? I can't tell anymore. Foul's gonna be called.
You know, that's a good question, Matt. That's a good question because the NBA three-point line is about 3 feet out, you know, from the top of the free throw circle there.
That was about 15 feet out.
I think Drew Zeidema lined up from the opposite volleyball line and let it fly.
That was closer to half court than it was a three-pointer.
Yeah, I'm no math major, but if we're pulling a calculator out here, that was 1.5 miles and 3 points for the Cougars, you know. My goodness.
And just like that, Spring Arbor has a lead as we go and take a break. Spring Arbor 49, Indiana Wesleyan 48.
There's more great basketball next Tuesday night. Crossroads League action right here at Conference Court at 7 o'clock as the Cougars welcome Taylor University in great basketball action. We need Cougar Nation to show up. That's next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Cheer on your Cougars as they take on the Trojans of Taylor University.
Checking in here from Bakowitz Court. That TV timeout's brought to you by Rawlings, the official sponsor of basketballs everywhere.
Good old Rawlings, a quality baseball brand as well.
Absolutely. That pass is picked off by the Cougars. Marinette has it, hands it off to Geschke. Geschke and Durnell check back in for Spring Arbor. Downloaded Beckman. He's going to get fouled on the shot, going to shoot 2 here. That foul is on number 42. It's Ben Carlson, his second, team 4th.
And I love to see Jeff Beckman getting involved in the offense, Matt. He had a couple early baskets in the first half, and so far in the second half, and pointing the pump fake like a pro.
Absolutely.
I mean, he drew Maxwell off his feet. I think Maxwell's still floating in the air looking for a shot to block.
Yeah, I still think he's in the air.
Yeah, I mean, where's Maxwell? Oh, he's on the bench.
There he is.
Spring Arbor up 2. Tommy Hamilton grabs the board there. Hello.
That's a big-time rebound by Hamilton. Travel is going to be called. So it's Wildcat basketball. Spring Arbor up by 2. 14:40 left to go in this ball game. Checking in for Indiana Wesleyan is number 30, Grant Smith, the freshman forward from Connorsville, Indiana. Here's Pribble. Now Mangus. Back to the corner to Pribble. Back to Mangus. Mangus drives, looks, kicks it out to Johnson. Goes down low to Carlson.
Oh my.
Oh, that's an interesting call. Looked like Durnell got all ball there, but refs think otherwise.
You know,
it's going to be Durnell's first foul, team 4th.
have you seen the movie with Tom Cruise where he gets stranded on the island and he has a volleyball that name's Wilson? What's the name of that movie?
So you're thinking Tom Hanks plays in that one.
Is it Tom Hanks?
Yep.
Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, same guy.
Not the same guy.
But what's the name of that movie? I can't think of the name of the movie, but anyways, in that movie, there's a volleyball that has a handprint on it.
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson, and I think Durnell just put his handprint on that basketball. That was just a filthy stuff.
Geschke with it.
Call it Durnell Island down there on the block.
I like it. There's Geschke to Marinette. There's Hamilton. His mid-range jumper is good. The movie you're thinking of is called Castaway.
Castaway.
It's a classic.
You know, Matt, I say we cast away this Indiana Wesleyan team and get on with this game.
I couldn't agree more.
Spring Arbor 52, IWU 50. Jeff Beckman.
Ben Carlson misses that layup as Beckman comes down with the rebound. Spring Arbor up by 2, looking to add some more.
Beckman's earning his biscuits and gravy.
Yes, he is. Pass across court's picked off. Probably not the pass you want to make if you're Geschke passing it through the lane. And he learned there. His pass was picked off.
Yeah, no biscuits and gravy for Ben Geschke.
Mangus hands off to Carlson, who lays that one in. His ball game is tied at 52s.
IWU doing a great job there, driving the lane, drawing Spring Arbor down into the box, and then they find the open man for the easy bucket.
Hamilton to Marinette. Marinette drives, pump fakes, finds a wide open Hamilton in the corner for 3. Splash, that's the microwave. He heats up and heats up quick. Hamilton having himself a very nice game.
Absolutely. And there's a 3 right back from Indiana Wesleyan. That's number 24.
That's Kyle Mangus.
Yeah, I've almost read off the girls lineup. We don't want to disrespect Kyle Mangus like that.
We do not want to do that. So Hamilton hits another 3. He's 2 for 3. He has 10 points. This game is tied at 55. It's 12:40 to go. We're going to take a quick break.
Career, but do you have a competitive advantage? An online degree from Spring Arbor University can set you apart in as few as 18 months. Ranked by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best colleges in the region, we offer a respected and convenient way to excel in business, communication, nursing, education, and spiritual leadership. Enjoy a renewed commitment to your career and family, and advancement in your sphere of influence. Spring Arbor University Online. Live on purpose.
Back at it again, Bachwitz Court. That timeout brought to you by Crocs, one of our very faithful sponsors. Not stylish.
Not fashionable.
Not fashionable, but incredibly comfortable.
Comfortable.
Can't beat that combination. You know, Matt, I'm not going to lie to you. I find Crocs rather stylish and fashionable. Whether there's a difference between those two words or not.
Geschke for three is no good. Wildcats charging down the court. Oh, we got Tommy Hamilton on the breakaway. He's got one on him.
Oh, what a finish.
Nice little hesitation, layup, foul, and one. Gonna go to the line for a three-point play.
Kind of looked like Tommy Hamilton was just levitating right there. He just hung in the air.
I'll tell you one thing Tommy Hamilton doesn't do. He doesn't skip leg day.
Oh my goodness. You know, it's funny you say that because I skipped leg day yesterday.
Are you serious?
I can't lie. I skipped leg day yesterday, and you know, maybe that's why my pong game, you know, here at Spring Arbor.
Maybe that's why you're on the tennis team and not the basketball team.
That hurts. That hurts. Are you trying to say that the tennis team is just not good? That's just, play me in ping pong, Matt. You know, for those tuning in at home, we have a very complex ranking systems for the ping pong, you know, scene here at Spring Arbor. And I'm not trying to boast or anything, but I have not dropped out of the top 2 during my entire career. And Mr. Plementosh, I don't even think he's in the top 50. And so here he is. He's trying to dog me for skipping leg day. I just don't know what he's talking about. I say meet me the tables.
You're boasting about ping pong. That's all I'm going to say and leave it at that. Here's Mangus. He spins. Good defense there by Spring Arbor. Maxwell comes out and grabs a rebound. Coach Cottingham is not happy that his boys are not boxing out. Rebound there by Crawford. He takes it. He gets fouled. Fouled by Kyle Mangus.
That's some Bailey stuff from A.J. Crawford, the freshman, pushing the pace, taking the ball up the floor, and he draws the foul, and that's going to be IWOO's 6th team foul for the second half. So Spring Arbor knocking on the door for a little bonus action, which could come into play.
Which could be very beneficial if it happens here soon.
Yeah, down the stretch.
Here's Geschke. Maindorp deep 2. That's no good. Spring Arbor up by 3. Johnson. Down low to Maxwell. Gonna get fouled by Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford tried to come down there and double team with Maindorp on the big fella, Mr. Maxwell. And he just draws the foul, but that's on the floor.
We'll take it if it's on the floor. Got to make him earn it here. Maxwell gets Jernell jumping. Hands it down low. Down low to Mangus, who lays it up, lays it in. Spring Arbor's lead is down to 1. 11:15 left to go in this ball game. Here's Geschke. Goes. He's dribbling around. Up top to Crawford. Hamilton. Hamilton still has it. He's driving. Pump fake, pump fake. He finds Maindorp. Maindorp, mid-range jumper's good. Nothing but net there. Maindorp extends the Cougar lead to 3. Foul called and 1 as Tommy Hamilton was trying to catch it back up on defense. Patrick, did you want to give a quick shout out while we have a minute?
Absolutely. We received actually a very nice message during halftime. You know, one of our beloved Spring Arbor Cougars on the basketball team, the superstar Rick Hall. His mother came up and gave us a shout out for, you know, doing what we do. And so we're very honored to be able to be in here in the booth. And honestly, Mrs. Hall, you're at the game right now. You won't be able to hear this probably, but thank you for your support, everything you do for Spring Arbor Athletics. And you've raised one superstar of a son. And we can't forget Drew Hall, who's going to be joining us next year on the tennis team.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I would say Miss Hall makes some amazing sugar cookies. I've tasted them. She sent home with Rick, and Rick let me have a few. They are very much addicting.
Addicting, wow.
They're very delicious.
I can't say I've ever had one, but you know what? Knowing what I know about sugar cookies, I'll take your word for it.
Okay, maybe next time she sends, maybe she'll send us a batch.
Hey,
She
hey, that's a good
listens to
idea. That's a good idea. Maybe yeah.
Absolutely.
Actually, if anybody wants to send us food, that'd be great.
Yeah, I would be very much happy for that. Good defense there by the Wildcats as Maindorp cannot convert down low. They have a 3-point lead. 9:45 left to go in this one. Okafor with it. I can tell you one thing Okafor doesn't do. He doesn't skip arm day. That man is ripped. There's Maxwell. Good defense there by Spring Arbor. Tries to go down low to Maxwell, but not on the same page.
I think that was a shot. I think that was a shot.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was a shot.
Checking in here for Spring Arbor, Jeff Beckman and Drew Zeidema. Checking out, it's going to be Maidendorp and Geschke. So on the floor right now is 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a senior. There's Crawford, freshman. Foul is going to be called on Okafor. That's Okafor's 4th. So that could be big as he's in foul trouble.
Absolutely. Okafor hasn't put up a tremendous amount of points so far.
But he's a very good ball handler, and he dishes it out. And
yeah, absolutely.
Just a solid player all around.
So that could be an interesting development down the stretch. We talked about it before, Matt. Free throws win basketball games.
Absolutely, as Marinette makes his first.
And Spring Arbor as a whole, they're doing their job with the line. They're 7 for 10. Indiana Wesleyan, they're 5 of 7. So both teams doing the little things correctly tonight.
Second free throw falls. Timeout taken. 9:16 left to go in this one. IWU up by 1.
Home and everything that's comfortable to you, core is the first thing that begins to fill that space, and it really helps you get to see the great community that Spring Arbor has.
One of my best friends here and my greatest mentors is a man named Damon Seacott, who pours into my life and everyone's life around him. And those kind of relationships are what keep people here and what attract people to Spring Arbor.
I'm the music promoter here at Spring Arbor, so it's my job to organize the music events on campus. I'm really privileged to be able to have this opportunity because at a bigger school it would be much harder for me to be able to get this position because I'd be competing with so many other students.
CORE also has a cross-cultural experience. Once I got to Cambodia, I found out as a place of restoration for their people and for people around them. The biggest thing I've learned at Spring Arbor is not...
He just shot me a text and said, hey, I need a shout out. So there you go, Bryce. Not the best shout out because you were just here. Basket good there by the Wildcats. Foul as well. So going to send them to the free throw stripe. Fouls on Marinette. That's his 3rd. Free throw is good. Extends the lead to 4. So there's Crawford to Marinette. Back to Crawford. Crawford looking, going to be called for a travel. Wildcat basketball, got to limit these turnovers down the stretch. There's Okafor. There's Johnson now. He lays it up. Foul's going to be called, and that's a charge. Big charge taken by the freshman, Brandon Durnell.
And what can you say about Brandon Durnell tonight? Doing everything. He's rebounding, he's scoring, he's drawing big defensive plays for Spring Arbor. You know, the freshman phenom, we might be giving him a nickname this season, Matt.
Hey, if he keeps playing like the way he's playing today, he's 4 for 5 from the field, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, has an assist as well, good for 10 points. Durnell's having himself a ball game. There's Merendette. Downloaded. Beckman kicks it out. Beckman's going to be called for a charge. It's Beckman's first foul. Okafor takes it. Hands it off to Mangus. Johnson to Coffee. Back to Okafor. Down low to Carlson. Okafor. Johnson. Good passing here by the Wildcats. There's Carlson. Fights it, lays it up, lays it in. Extends their lead. 6-point lead now. Hamilton. Zidem in the corner. Up top to Durnell. Durnell's going to drive, hands it off to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to drive, gets doubled up. Beckman swings it over to Zidem. Durnell, three-pointer in the corner. He's good. That boy, Brandon Durnell. It's the three. Puts the lead back down to 3 for the Wildcats. There's Johnson. Okafor wraps it around to Carlson, who lays it up, lays it in. That's just too easy. Got to play better defense there for Spring Arbor. There's Merendette. Spring Arbor shooting 71% beyond the arc. They're 10 for 14. So there's Hamilton. Little shimmy shake. Kicks it out to Beckman. Mid-range jumper's good. That's his shot. There's the country boy, Jeff, chipping in. He does the little things right. Lead to 3. Okafor. It's up top to Mangus. Back to Okafor. Tries to go down low. That pass is tipped out of bounds. Going to be Cougar basketball.
Spring Arbor really needed that stop there. They cannot afford to give Indiana and Wesleyan any more easy buckets. 6.5 minutes to go in this game. We got a timeout. That's immediate timeout. So we'll be back.
Career, but do you have a competitive advantage? An online degree from Spring Arbor University can set you apart in as few as 18 months. Ranked by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best colleges in the region, we offer a respected and convenient way to excel in business, communication, nursing, education, and spiritual leadership. Enjoy a renewed commitment to your career and family, and advancement in your sphere of influence. Spring Arbor University Online. Live on purpose.
Cougar Nation, just a reminder that next Tuesday night there's basketball right here at Marquis Court in the Crossroads League action as the Cougars welcome in the Trojans of Taylor University. It's at 7 o'clock. Great basketball action. We need Cougar Nation to show up, be loud, be proud.
All right, welcome back, folks. Spring Arbor down 3 here, and Mr. Plementosh and I just need to take a moment, let you know that media timeout was brought to you by the Hugh and Edna White Library, located on the campus of Spring Arbor University. They got a lot of good books in there.
In the Sacred Grounds, can't forget about Sacred Grounds Coffee Shop.
Absolutely, one of the best this side of the Mississippi.
Absolutely. Hamilton mid-range jumpers just short. Rebound by the Wildcats. That's Okafor. Okafor finds Coffee. Corner to Okafor. Coffee. Carlson. Carlson hands it off to Mangus. Down low to Carlson. Gets double teamed. Okafor is going to go up. Foul is going to be called on Brandon Durnell.
second. Team 9.
That's Darnell's second foul, team 9. So now Spring Arbor's flirting with giving Iowa a double bonus. First free throw falls. Zach Madendorf checks in for Brandon Darnell.
Dorp just has 2 fouls, so he's really cleaned it up since the first half.
Yeah,
we were worried about him getting in foul trouble.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Beckman. Hands it off to Marindet. Marindet slows it down. Down low to Beckman. Up top to Marindet. Marindet drives, lays it up. Nice touch off the glass, lays it in. 2-point ball game. Mangus, Carlson, Coffee for 3. That one's no good. Rebound by Beckman. Beckman, bounce pass to Hamilton. Hamilton to Marindet. Marindet takes a screen by Beckman, passes back to Beckman. Pump fakes, gets his guys jumping. Looks, finds Hamilton. Hamilton to Marindet back up top. Down low to Maindorf, who lays it up, lays it in. We have a tied up ball game now. Here we go, 71's brand new ball game with 5 minutes left to go. Timeout taken by Iowa. We're gonna take a break.
Lots of timeouts left, right? All fouls. 9 and 8's good. I like to double check when I get to 9 and 10. 6, 7, 9, and 10, I always double check. How many fouls once it goes in trouble?
Back here at Bachowitz Court on this Saturday afternoon. Tied up at 71s. It's going to be a dogfight down the stretch. Here we go, Mangus to Johnson. It's Coffee. Okafor. For to Mangus, back to Johnson. Carlson hands it off to Mangus. Step back, his shot. Wow, that was a tough shot by Mangus. He knocks it down. There's Marindet. Marindet gets double teamed. He's trapped. He finds Geschke. Geschke back to Marindet. To Maindorf. Maindorf spins to the right, loses the ball, but there's Geschke to pick it up. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hamilton, his shot just falls out. Poked out of bounds, Spring Arbor basketball. Hamilton gonna inbound. He finds Beckman. Marindet, Matador. Beckman hands it off to Marindet. Marindet drives, backs his man down, hands it off to Hamilton, who also drives. He lays it up and lays it in. Tied up at 73s.
That's just too easy for Tommy Hamilton.
Mangus for three, and he hits it.
My goodness, what a catch and shoot that was.
And this is a dogfight of 5 or scene 1. Teams exchanging blows. Oh, that's going to be Mr. Okafor's last foul. He's going to foul out.
Yeah, Okafor fouls no more. That's Oka 5 fouls for number 20.
So it's going to send Marinette to the line. In for Okafor is Evan Maxwell. Checking in for Spring Arbor, Drew Zeidema. It's going to send Tommy Hamilton back to the bench. So now Indiana Wesleyan is putting their big lineup in. They have Evan Maxwell, 6'10". Jacob Johnson, 6'6". Ben Carlson, who's 6'6". As well as Kyle Mangus, who's 6'3". And Cannon Coffey, who's 6'2". That's a pretty big lineup. Meredith makes his first, shooting his second. That one's good. Timeout taken by Spring Arbor. 3:17 left to go in this game. IWU with the 1-point lead.
All right, welcome back to Bachwitz Court. We got IWU 76, Spring Arbor 75, and the Wildcats are about to inbound the ball. We got 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go in this one, Matt. A 1-point game. We knew we were in for a treat, and we are certainly being treated to a very good game.
Yes, we are. It's going to be a fun one. Here's Coffey. Coffey to Carlson, to Johnson, to Maxwell. Up top to Mangus. Mangus being guarded. His pass is just thrown out of bounds. Spring Arbor basketball. Great defense there by Spring Arbor. Marinette. To Beckman. Zeidema. He's got speed. He's floater is good. Great touch there.
Those soft hands that Drew Zeidema on display there. He just puts that teardrop in for 2 points.
That was a beautiful teardrop. There's Maxwell. To Johnson. Still has it. To Coffey. To Mangus. Mangus pulls it up for 3. No good. Rebound by Spring Arbor. Spring Arbor's bench and crowd can taste the victory. 2 minutes left to go. They have the lead. The crowd's looking for something to cheer for. Down low to Maindorp. His shot's blocked in, a foul. They will take that as they send Maindorp to the free throw line, who is a very good free throw shooter.
That's a veteran move by Dorp there. He absorbs the contact, going up with the shot. You'll love to see that. Deep in the game, a huge game, and Zach Maindorp still making plays. The executive producer.
It's what he does.
It's what he does. Foot pump, shots up, shots good. It reads like a children's book. You know what's going to happen, but you keep reading the book anyways because you love the story. You love the story.
Love the story.
You know, I love books. I'm not going to lie. I read quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I especially love children's books. And I think my favorite book, I'm going to have to say, is Llama Llama Red Pajama.
I don't know if I've ever heard that one.
You should look it up. Cougs, Llama Llama 3-point lead. At a timeout. We'll be back.
Let's get on your feet.
Crowd starting to get on their feet with 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. Spring Arbor 79, Indiana Wesleyan 76. It's going to be a good finish, folks. Stay tuned. For Spring Arbor, they have their starting lineup out there, which is Drew Zeidema, Tommy Hamilton, Zach Maidendorf, Paul Merida, and Jeff Beckman. In for IWU, Jacob Johnson, Kyle Mangus, Grant Pribble, Evan Maxwell, and Cannon Coffey. Oh, here's Mangus, a wide open three, and he knocks that one down to tie this ball game.
Yeah, just a lapse on defense there from Spring Arbor, and Mangus taking full advantage of that opportunity. You cannot give him a wide open three. He's a knockdown shooter.
You cannot give him that.
He's got 20-plus points tonight.
Yeah, Kyle Mangus, 24 points. He's 3 for 5 from beyond the arc. Hamilton up top to Merida. Merida drives, good pass to Beckman, who lays it up and lays it in. That's just a great move there. Savvy move by the sophomores. There's Johnson. A minute left to go in this game. Mangus with it. Gives it to Coffey, up top to Johnson. Johnson to Mangus. Mangus kicks it back to Coffey. He's a three-point specialist. Johnson has it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gonna be called. Foul gonna be called on the floor. It's gonna be on Zach Maidendorf. That's his fourth. He has one left, and then he's out, folks. 45 seconds left to go.
IWU's gonna have 2 shots here. They're down 2.
Yeah, big shots here.
So some big free throws coming up here.
From Jacob Johnson. This is his first time at the charity stripe today. He's 4 for 6 from the field. His first one goes through, is good. 1-point game. Ben Carlson checks into this game for IWU. Johnson's second free throw to tie this game is good. We have a tie game, folks. 45 seconds left to go. Here's Merida, drives, no good. Looking for a call, does not get one. 31 seconds on the clock, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Crowds chanting defense.
Hey, you gotta love this atmosphere, Matt. This is what it's all about right here. 15 seconds to go. 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
Here's Mangus, drives, ball knocked away. Drew Zeidema is gonna go to the line. Foul's gonna be called on Kyle Mangus.
Just incredible defense up top from Paul Merida and Tommy Hamilton, and then Drew Zeidema grabbing the loose ball, doing his job. Just incredible all-around team defense from the Cougs. And here's Drew Zeidema. He's got an opportunity to give Spring Arbor a little bit of breathing room. Tied 81-81, 9.4 seconds on the clock.
Some big free throws here by the lefty. No, first one falls.
Was there ever any doubt? Was there ever any doubt?
Evan Maxwell checks into this game for Ben Carlson. Checking in for Spring Arbor's Ben Geschke. As Mandorp goes to the bench. So here we go. Zeidema's second free throw falls. Timeout's going to be taken by Spring Arbor as we go to the break. Spring Arbor 83, IWU 81. 9 seconds left to go as Indiana Wesleyan will have the ball.
Home and everything that's comfortable to you, core is the first thing that begins to fill that space, and it really helps you get to see the great community that Spring Arbor has.
One of my best friends here and my greatest mentors is a man named Damon Seacott, who pours into my life and everyone's life around him. And those kind of relationships are what keep people here and what attract people to Spring Arbor.
I'm the music promoter here at Spring Arbor, so it's my job to organize the music events on campus. I'm really privileged to be able to have this opportunity because at a bigger school it would be much harder for me to be able to get this position because I'd be competing with so many other students.
CORE also has a cross-cultural experience. Once I got to Cambodia, I found out as a place of restoration for their people and for people around them. The biggest thing I've learned at Spring Arbor is not knowledge itself, but how to obtain knowledge and how to think critically. We go out into the world and we live as the unique person that we are to affect the world.
All right, checking back in again at Bachwitz Courts, Spring Arbor 83, Indiana Wesleyan 81. Everybody's on their feet here in Spring Arbor.
Everyone in the crowd can smell an upset. We'll see how this one goes. They're going to have to inbound it from the other side of the court. It's going to be Jacob Johnson to inbound. Let's see what IWU has. Oh, Mangus catches the inbound. He's got to move. He has 5 seconds left. To Johnson. Johnson, 3 seconds. Maxwell, down low to Mangus. Puts it up. No good. Spring Arbor will win this game. Great game by Spring Arbor. They are loving it at half court. Jumping around. They love the upset. Spring Arbor 83, Indiana Wesleyan 81. What a ball game we had today, Patrick.
Just an absolutely phenomenal game from start to finish. Indiana Wesleyan, the 7th ranked team, getting taken down by the 13th ranked Spring Arbor Cougars. And honestly, I don't think I've seen a better game all year long.
I couldn't agree more. Spring Arbor moves to 18-4, 6-4 in the Crossroads League. Indiana Wesleyan moves to 16-6, 7-3 in the Crossroads League.
Just an all-around great performance from both teams, Matt. If you're a fan of basketball, you had to love this game. The atmosphere was incredible. Both teams playing to the best of their ability. A high-scoring affair, 83-81. And Spring Arbor comes out on top. And first, for the Wildcats, pacing them was their guard, Kyle Mangus, number 24. He's wearing his jersey tonight. He put up 24 points to go with 3 fouls, 2 rebounds, and an assist. He was 10 of 16 from the field. And also for the Wildcats, number 42, that was Ben Carlson. He had 17 points on 6 of 7 shooting. And the big fella, Evan Maxwell, 14 points, 5 boards on 7 of 13 shooting. And for Spring Arbor, pacing them, Tommy Hamilton, the microwave, he had 18 points. He went 7 of 12, 3 of 4 from 3-point range. And then Brandon Durnell and Jeff Beckman, 2 big fellows, they both put up 13 points apiece. And Durnell, he was 5 of 6 to the field with 3 huge 3-pointers throughout the game. And then Paul Marindet, Mr. Do-It-All, 14 points, 10 assists, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Those
nice
free
little
throws.
double-double there for Marindet.
Absolutely, and the free throw line, cannot underestimate how big that was for Spring Arbor.
Can't emphasize enough how good Spring Arbor shot from beyond the arc. They were 10 for 14.
10 of
good
14.
for 71% clip.
That's just incredible. You know,
That was a must-win game, in my opinion, for Spring Arbor as they try to move up the Crossroads League standings. So tune back in for Spring Arbor the 23rd as they take on Taylor. It's a home game, 7 p.m. We'll be on the call, just like always. We thank you for watching. It was a phenomenal game. It was a treat for both of us here. I'm Matthew Plementosh with Patrick Dorr. Have a great night.
There we go. Thanks for tuning in. God bless.